Guys, welcome to Timmons Podcast. I have a very special podcast today. It's a little different than what I usually do. I usually do a one-on-one conversation, but today I thought, let's pop this thing open.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so let's start with introductions. Who's first?
Wesley Yoder, one of the newest members to the
Okay, Colin Pervada.
Connor Wright.
Caleb Wright.
Jake Nims, also known as the Fudging King.
Seth Yoder.
Late Nagins veteran.
Joe Nimps.
Luke Akins.
Ben Petersheim, also known as Ossifer Ben.
And we are missing Caleb Fervada and Roman Wright as well.
So you guys are you guys are the SSB.
Yes, sir.
Can I have someone explain what the SSB is?
The SSB was formed many, many years ago. It was an alliance of great brotherhood, and strong men came together to do small sacrifices for big changes. And so, no, I think Colin should explain this. He has a good,
Okay.
stories.
I mean, so essentially, it's like a homeschool group project. It's way more guys. So, what was it? Was it 2019 when we started this?
Yeah, 4 years ago, something like that.
Okay. I guess like to start at like the very beginning, what was it? Like our moms had Bible study, and we were all like, all right, let's like hoop together. So then we got a squad together, and ever since, like, none of us moved away. We've kind of gone through college together, and we've all just hung out and chilled and had a good time. So.
Good corporate explanation.
Brief summary.
We're a little bit of a cult.
No, it's true. That's why I wanted to interview you guys. So I heard about the SSB first. I mean, obviously, two of my brothers are in it. So I started hearing about it. And when I first
Such a cult. It sounds like such a cult.
it does, yeah. Two of my brothers in it. I'm trying to pull them away. Go. So and so when I first asked Jakin about it, I remember when he was first telling me about it, he just wouldn't tell me anything about it.
Loyal.
Good little boy. Good little boy.
He told me kind of what it was, but when I found out what it really wasn't what he told me it was. Oh. Does that make sense? So I know a little bit about SSB. I know you guys have initiations. I know you guys have a constitution. I know you guys have a simp of the month.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'd love to hear kind of what this is not from my brothers. They haven't told me these things.
How'd you find
Your moms.
Who's
Mrs. Akins.
No.
So we kind of hear it started as like the corporate answer. It's a band of brothers, all that thing. So, but what is the SSB? I'll go back to my first question.
We're idiots.
Can we say the name? What it stands for?
Yeah, so originally it stands for Super Smash Brothers, like as in the Nintendo game.
Yep.
We came together. We had 10 of us. We added Wes and Seth last year, so about a year ago.
Nice.
We have once a month mandatory meetings everybody's got to come to in the Leaky Faucet, which is like our bar area / clubhouse headquarters type of thing.
Mm-hmm. HQ.
Yeah, the HQ.
Something. We call it a bar, but we've never drank alcohol there. But it's cool though. I mean, we drink a lot. We're cool.
What else goes on? So with the Leaky Faucet, we've been having it for like 2 years or so. We try to add on like every spring and summer. We have presidential term is 3 months.
Okay.
And you're kind of in charge of the planning and stuff like that when you're president.
For the meetings.
The planning for the meetings, and then so it's once a month mandatory. Otherwise, you're fined. And
What's the fine look like?
It hasn't happened. We got some committed members, but so and then besides the mandatory meeting once a month, we got like a lot of hangouts and stuff like that. Playing men's leagues together, basketball. What else do we do,
You
Jake?
guys have gone on vacation.
Bible study.
Vacation.
Soccer.
Once a year, Florida trip together. We spend a week down in Florida.
We even have our own bartenders, Jake and Luke, and they make our own like customized drinks that we've like
Very strong
invented. One's like the Jenny, which is pretty basic. What
about the other drink? What about the other?
And then there's
The Ben Hole?
There's pretty much Mountain Dew and Monster and pineapple juice. And it was Jake and
And a little bit of Ben Hole.
Yeah.
First season.
Yeah, we're actually thinking about coming out with shirts that say, I drank a Ben Hole at the Leaky Faucet.
Those will sell out.
Now you guys have like, I've seen golf, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is that a big piece of what you guys
We have had a golf
tournament
outing. We had golf outings with all of us tournament.
3 of them.
And who was the first winner of that, guys? Was that Roman?
Roman and Ben won the first one.
Okay.
Jakin and Luke won the second.
Nice.
And Jakin and Ben won the third.
Jakin's our pro golfer.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah.
On a roll.
Yeah, we have a lot of different talents around the SSB, and we try to like come together and support each other the best we can. Like Jakin's golf, Cullen owns Cardinal Coffee.
Yeah.
We got the TikToker Joe. Everybody's got different talents we try to support. So
That's cool. And you probably see those talents as like you guys spend time with each other. You're like, oh yeah, this person can bring this to the table. This can bring that to the table.
Yeah, we had a real good addition of the Yoders coming into the group.
Yeah.
Because Wesley and Seth are very hands-on people, and so they Right.
Wes and
Very handsy.
Seth, do you guys want to comment on that at all? Or?
Are you hands-on?
I suppose I'll take it. I'll take it as a compliment.
I'll have to see where it leads with this next.
So Seth, our precious little pickle. We like to call him Pickle because that's his name when we used to play. Oh,
Mr. Pickle?
Yeah, Mr. Pickle.
Yeah, I've seen
So
clips. I've seen clips.
the lore of the pickle goes back to 2020, where the SSB went through a really hard time, as everyone else did during COVID. But we strive to be better, and so maybe we couldn't meet each other in person, so we played Among Us, and we would just yell at each other all night, which translated into one of the biggest games in SSB history that we play in Florida, which is real life Among Us.
Oh,
Best thing I've ever done.
Yeah,
what does that
Yeah.
look like?
it's like drama,
We get to use
people getting tired, people
Killing each other.
getting killed, dragged into the darkness. You don't know what happens. Just screams.
Real
Screaming
hands-on.
all throughout the house.
Yeah.
Me and Seth got to experience it for the first time. Last time we went down, would not give it up for anything.
Yeah.
Some of us have PTSD from it.
I have a lot of PTSD.
Nice. Okay. Yeah. Interesting. Yeah. So, I mean, you guys are the newest hands-on, like he said. And it's kind of Go for it.
Wanted to shout out Wesley. He's been the craftsman and carpenter and everything. He's helped insulate the leaky. He's helped
Work in
build.
progress.
Yes, but he's helped build the deck out there, and everything like that. So he's helped build a sand pit around there. We have a campfire and stuff.
Oh wow. So
So
this
he's
leaky
really
is
great with that, and so is Seth also.
Thanks, man.
Very hands-on.
so the leaky. That's your like main spot. I mean, and right now it's in progress, so that's why we're not meeting there. This is where you guys just hoop.
yeah.
Yeah.
So we're working on it's always been like a spring, summer, fall thing in the Leaky Faucet, and now we're trying to insulate it so it can be year round. So it's currently a work in progress.
That's cool. So okay, newest members, hands-on, a lot of good stuff. Right? What did that initiation? What did that initiation into the group look like? What? Let's talk about that.
From whose perspective?
We can hear which one's best first.
Maybe the SSB first, and then we'll come from
Yes,
them.
Perfect. Okay.
You got it. All right. Well, it was the rules for voting people in to join the group. Meaning at our monthly meeting, it's got to be unanimous. So everybody has to vote them in. So we ended up at the time getting 10 out of 10 votes to vote them in, and it was like something like midnight or 1 a.m. And I mean, this is why we had to invite them, because we called them at like 1 a.m. We're like, get to the gym right now, and they immediately drive over.
Oh, wow.
So those are the kind of committed guys that we added to the group. So If somebody else wants to explain it, you got it. Go for it.
So we came into the gym and we turned the lights off. And to set the mood, we lit tiki torches
in a circle.
Very cold light.
Went to the center of the gym.
Oh, okay.
And then we all sat around there and led them in. And I was holding the sign. They held the torches to the sign that asked, "Will you join the SSB?" And they said yes.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
How it is.
Very cool. Okay. Oh, yeah, go. Nope. All right. So, what was it like from your guys' perspective? I'd like to hear this.
So, from my perspective, I was just hanging out with my brother and sister, and I just got a call randomly as we were heading home. Just happened to be passing by the gym, but it was, "Wesley, you need to come to the gym now." And I was like, "Oh, this is either going to be really bad or really good." And so then I walk up to the gym. I arrive just as Seth does, and we're both standing outside. We're like, well, we have no clue what's going on. And then the door slowly cracks open, and we see torches in the background. And I have no clue what's going on. But yeah, then we were ushered to our seats, and then one of the most hype nights in our lives happened then.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, say what? Say
we had cake out.
Yes, sir.
Riveting.
I heard that the neighbors on either side, 2-3 houses down, heard the music from the.
Oh.
Yeah. Go ahead, Joey.
Public service announcement by Jay-Z.
Was the song that was played?
Yeah.
We were just blasting it. I don't think it was a clean version.
Not the clean version, guys.
Oh, no.
We're cool. We drink and we don't listen to the clean version.
Very cool. Very cool. No, that's awesome. Yeah. What did when the group initially started? Did you guys do initiation at all? When back in 2019, was there initiation or what? What was that look? What did that look like?
I think there might have been a little maybe not initiation, but you know how Indians had to go out and get their first kill.
Yeah.
To have a wife.
A ritual.
It was kind of more like we would have to go out and catch a turtle and bring it back, and then we were initiated. I don't remember if I ever caught one, but I don't know. Maybe with the net. But yeah, we have a lot of good people that are good at catching turtles.
Okay.
That's our pastime. It's one of our many skills.
Okay. Can I ask another question? Okay. You may or may not want to answer this, but has there ever been a time where you guys voted on having someone in and it didn't go unanimously?
Yeah.
Oh.
The Yoders didn't get voted in the first
round.
3 or 4 times.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did you guys
So it's very inclusive. Sorry.
Did you let the Yoders know?
No, I don't think they had any idea we were voting to see if they'd get in.
Nope.
Which is good, I think.
But every time it was 9 out of 10, 8 out of 10. It was consistently most of the people wanted them, but some of the people didn't know them super well, so it took some getting to know them, and then it was unanimous.
You're that tight too. It's
Yeah. How long did we have to hang out with you guys before the voting even started?
Yeah, it was months for sure.
It was
But
probably close to
yeah.
At least.
I think it might have even been over a year.
Probably.
10 years. 20 years.
15 years.
What did
Conception.
Was it anonymous voting, or was it raise your hand, state your case, argue, or what was that? What would that look like?
It was supposed to be anonymous, but we just asked who voted for what.
It was definitely a lot of arguing beforehand.
Oh yeah, a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, yep.
In your meetings, do you guys argue a lot?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. What about just everything, or
There's a couple people. Don't give him the mic. Don't give him the mic.
Talking to the mic.
I was just saying somebody should just walk him through a full meeting, what that looks like.
Yeah, walk me through.
We could have our president do it. Joey, you want to do it?
Wait.
President Joe?
Oh, sure.
Don't say the thing. Don't say the thing.
Don't say the thing. Don't do the do.
Oh yeah, no pledge. No pledge. That's unconstitutional.
Well, we won't recite the pledge, but we started out every meeting with a pledge.
Okay.
Wait,
Then we sit around in a circle. And yeah, it's a cult. And then we
Oh, hold up. Your mic went out. Sorry, your mic
His
went.
mic went out.
Yeah, it keeps going out. Push it forward. Oh, there you go. All right, now you're good.
I was just saying, to go off what Joe said, like when you think us sitting in a circle, think like Jedi Council type of thing.
Yeah,
That's
like
kind of what we shoot
All
for.
sitting like crisscross applesauce.
Okay.
And we have like,
Never trust Chris because Chris crossed applesauce.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yep. And it's very political.
It's political because.
Oh,
There's a couple.
that air
There's that.
purifier. Thank you.
are the mini corn dogs ready?
Oh my goodness.
Yes, sir.
We come prepared.
Is it good?
Sorry, Joe interrupted our president.
No,
you're
it's
fine.
Yeah, girl talk.
To the
Then we do girl talk.
Okay.
Simp of the month.
Is anything from encouraging each other to make
Simple interaction.
yeah simple interactions.
Absolute
to
dogging
big
each
steps.
other. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
Simple like go talk to a girl type interaction.
Simple interactions like she said hi to you and you're like,
Yeah, I'd say in the mic I can
Yeah,
hear.
I mean, it could range from anywhere from someone at Forest River to like Layton's mom, or I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Cut that part out.
It can go as detailed as making eye contact with a
Okay.
girl sometimes.
Oh,
Yeah,
I just
no,
want to
our-
clear
Rid of the
I don't
lack
talk
for
about
me
his
at
mom.
least. For me.
Our girl talk has been anywhere from like, oh, this guy got a girlfriend or he got engaged in the past month, like big deals, to like Jakin says first words to a girl. So. It's all over the place.
Jakin is good with the ladies.
He is.
Yeah, sometimes he sends them letters and like really.
Yeah, the podcast knows how Jakin is with the ladies.
What's letters on doorsteps? Yeah, definitely understandable.
I'm not the only one that writes letters, but
Rose.
Some air is getting out on the. So, how long does girl talk go? Like, are we talking like a 5-minute conversation part? Are we talking like an hour and a half?
Depends.
Does the argument
Well,
happen?
an hour and a half would be great.
It's usually like pass. Girl looked at me.
So each person has to talk about what happened since the last time you guys met, girl wise.
Yeah.
That's girl talk. Okay.
then-
Okay.
Most of the time, everybody passes. But occasionally, you'll get one dude that talked to a girl or something, or has a new crush or something, and everyone just goes berserk. And then that's when girl talk
Yeah.
has to walk.
So what he's saying is we usually go months at a time without speaking to the opposite gender.
But when you do,
It's a big deal.
yeah.
We have 12 members, and only 5 have girlfriends. So
Okay. That's all right.
Uh,
It's almost.
almost 50%.
Say in the mic.
That's
Say in the
true.
mic.
do fiance or that's what we call women.
Yeah, 2 are engaged.
That's what you call
I
them.
don't know.
2 are engaged.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we call.
That's girl talk. I won't say is usually when we fight though during meetings.
No.
It's usually pretty like we build each other up during
It's
girl talk.
encouraging time.
I feel
Okay.
like a lot of our fighting is from people acting like idiots when we're trying to talk.
Retard
Yeah, it's a retard tax.
Yeah.
Okay, you can totally say that. Yeah, 100%. I'm okay with it.
Leanne, you want to explain retard tax?
Yeah.
So retard tax is when you're acting autistic.
You can't say that.
What?
No, I'm joking.
My bad, YouTube. No, but when you're acting autistic for too long and interrupting, some of our biggest contributors to this tax is Connor and Ben.
Okay.
You're going to jail.
That's true. Don't even try to deny that.
That's true.
Okay. And then you get silenced, and you get monetary fine if you go too far.
Right.
Really? Monetary
So
funds.
it's actually a rule in the Constitution now
Yep.
that
Updated.
if you're being loud and everybody agrees you need to quiet down, they yell retard tax.
Okay.
Then if you be loud again during the meeting, then I think you're muted for 5 minutes. And then if
It's
you
like
act up
Which means you
again,
can't say anything.
right during
Okay.
the meeting. If you act up again, then it's a fine.
Yeah, it's like
Towards
three.
the
It's
SSB.
like 3 strikes, you're out.
Okay.
So first one is a warning. Second one, you can't talk for
Yeah,
5
it's
minutes
discipline,
or something.
and then it's
And then
like
third one, you get
monetary.
fined.
What's the fine usually look like, dollar wise? Or
I forget.
$50, I think.
oh,
50.
I mean, that's what it is for not making the meeting, right?
I mean, we've never gotten to that point, but
I
like,
would have never.
Yeah.
I think
I
you
feel
did
like
at
when
It's written down
did at
somewhere in
one
that
point, Ben.
Constitution.
I don't think it happened. I think you guys, if it does happen, you guys just like give grace or something usually.
Also, we do have a bit more like different punishments.
Okay.
Like there's a sequence where two men took took it a little too far.
Okay.
With
Wait, what?
okay, let me rephrase that. Okay, so it was we call it was a temptation to the third degree, and so
That's a good word.
they were simping and with their girlfriends, in the meanwhile hurting or exploiting the SSB members.
Okay.
So we have a punishment for them.
Okay.
So we're gonna wax them.
Wax them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, we haven't done that yet.
Wait,
haven't done that yet.
I'm gonna explain what happened there because I kind of forget. You should explain everything there.
I don't know.
So let's have a vote. Do we vote?
Yeah, vote for right now. This is great. Go for it.
Yeah, we'll vote. Here, talk.
Yeah, maybe we should.
Here, Mike,
Talk
guys.
to the mic.
Talking to the mic.
Vote if we tell the story, right?
You vote if we tell the story.
I vote yes.
8 out of 10 votes.
Yeah,
Yep.
8 out of 10.
I vote no.
Okay. Wait. Who?
You don't want to tell? Nope.
All right. All yeses.
I think we keep that. No, that was like 7 no's.
Okay. 7 no's.
What?
Keep
Seven
it
no's.
quiet.
Okay.
That's great.
That's fine. Okay. Let's go back to back to Joe real quick. I want to hear. So we've only got to girl talk. What happens after girl talk?
Oh wow.
This is what
Yeah, see how we like get preoccupied
Yeah,
so easily.
it's
This
okay.
is kind of what girl talk is. It's just all over the place. But then after girl talk, we do simp of the month, and then we do simp.
Yep, simp of the month.
Simp of the month, and then we've added pimp of the month.
Okay.
It was just
We're getting a little better with girls. I
yeah.
Layden, you want to speak into that, any?
Girls, we're
Was
like,
it?
Said Layden, you want to speak into that, any?
I have had the record for pimps of the month and simps of the month.
No, yeah.
No, he
This guy's never had pimp of the month.
I have.
Never had pimp of
Yes,
the
I
month.
have.
5'6" and
Yes, I have.
No way.
So simp of the month is the person who's simping the most that month?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that get voted on?
Yep.
yeah.
Is that and it's just majority? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then pimp of the month similar. Someone who's just pimping that month, and then you're like majority vote.
Yep.
Okay. And then that month, is there like a plaque or is there like something that you guys like award that person?
Well,
no.
we want to build a wall of simp, and we like put from each month who simped.
Yeah.
But I just want to point out the pimp is not like multiple women. It's like
Yes, it
Caleb got engaged, and we call that pimping.
Yeah.
Like you know what I mean?
No,
like
it's
it's not
like
the
it's a-
normal definition of
Right.
pimping.
Simp is negative, pimp is positive.
Correct.
Right. And so that's kind of the way that you guys are. That makes sense.
There's been a couple times where there have been more traditional definitions of pimping. I'm not gonna call out names, but I mean, okay, so like when we first started the group, like we did come together, and a lot of it was focused on more of just like, like we're all single, like we've got to get out there more. I'd say it's way more focused on that, but at the same time, like that's not what we're like
That's not
zeroed in
Well,
on. Like,
Let me be clear. It was no one with girlfriends, like actual girlfriends.
yeah,
Where
It was someone with who's
pimping.
single. Yeah.
Legit pimping. Okay.
Just saved 5 lives.
yeah, like we got a rule.
job.
Like we're all like, okay, this is like every one of our rules is like, like we're all virgins, otherwise you get kicked out. Like, that's a rule.
Should we tell them the core
I don't know.
the core of the SSB? The core root of the SSB?
I would. I vote yes.
Connor, you want to explain it? Oh. I thought that was fun.
So basically, we're all virgins.
Now hold on a second. Speak for
So
yourself.
end the podcast.
Speak for yourself.
No, you gotta be proud of that.
So, yeah.
Okay.
By
Basically,
choice.
we're all virgins,
Speak for yourself.
and we're all Christian men.
Not because we're homeschooled at all.
Homeschool
Nothing to do
help.
with it.
School helps. Yeah.
And we're all Christian men. And so, like, it kind of goes hand in hand. We're like, you get kicked out of the SSB if you lose your virginity before marriage. So I think it's a kind of way to support each other.
Yeah. Like accountability group in a way.
Right.
Yeah.
And like Braxton, we used to have a guy named Braxton. in the
Yeah.
SSB.
Oh,
Right,
freak.
Braxton.
Braxton is out of the SSB now.
Yep.
So we take it very serious.
Wow.
This virgin thing.
I forgot about Braxton.
I forgot about
Good guy.
I forgot about his stupid green shoes.
Oh my. Okay. So simp of the month, pimp of the month. What's next, Joe?
After that, we just get political, basically.
Okay.
Sometimes we attack each other.
Okay. And you're talking SSB politics.
Yeah.
Are we talking like national politics or
No,
more?
SSB. Group.
Any grievances we have against each other, grudges, anything we're holding back.
How the president's current run has been doing.
Okay.
Yeah, the president is a spot where you just get torn into consistently.
Yeah, usually you can't win.
Yeah, and it's just any overall drama that happens throughout the month or something, we'd bring it up or something like
So you make a mental note to bring that up at the
that. Oh,
meeting.
yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on to it.
Yeah.
And we've got every 3 months we run through elections, so everyone's open to run. Those meetings take a while.
Yep.
What is election? Is that unanimous or anonymous or unanimous?
Yes.
Or how does
Yeah.
that look usually?
And it's majority.
Majority.
Yeah.
But it is anonymous.
Oh,
I thought
okay.
he said unanimous.
I'd say both.
Oh, I gotcha.
Anonymous, unanimous. Okay. Okay. Interesting. So then it gets political.
You give me a laugh.
Sometimes with like the president stuff too, like we do like competition stuff too because it's kind of fun just to keep things competitive.
Yeah.
So it could be a contest too all the times. Which,
To see who can be president or
Yeah,
to do
yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, like the first presidency, that was pretty awesome.
What was that like? Yeah, I mean,
See, I don't even know.
He can clip it out if he has to, so you can tell him.
yeah.
So there's this thing called
Timmons podcast.
Yeah.
let's just say last man standing were the only people who were allowed to run.
Oh my word, that's great. So you guys
Timmons podcast chilling.
Yes.
and the person
It was the first ever presidency.
really
Yep.
who won it?
Me and Leighton survived.
barely.
It was the first time, so we ran against each other.
Okay.
It was a narrow race. I think I won by 1 vote only. So
Wow.
There was a lot of drama. Tables were flipped
Really?
and everything.
Are they making this?
They're making this up. I don't remember this.
Dude, you were
Into
there.
the mic. Into the mic.
I do not remember this.
That's because you
I
got
thought
out.
they just like battled each other one-on-one in basketball, and then we voted.
Oh, okay.
Dude, no, you were there.
young minds.
I haven't even heard of I haven't even heard.
Stop, Pickle, stop. It's real.
They're gaslighting us, guys.
It's funny. Okay, cool. What does the office of the president do? Other than like kind of get stuff, because you guys said you kind of get stuff together, but
That
like,
definition has been discussed and tried to be defined for millennia,
okay.
and it still kind of has yet to be defined.
The president is supposed to head up meetings, head up get-togethers. Supposed to be like
Or that.
supposed to like plan times for people to hang out, clear up anything that's foggy. But the biggest thing and the most recent thing is now the president has a power of 2 votes, where everyone else has a power of 1 vote.
Oh wow, which makes sense.
Right.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, the president essentially had no power prior to that.
Right. Just got
4
dogged
years
on. And now.
Should we talk Ultimate Daddy?
Yeah, I would love. I mean, vote. I mean, you guys decide if you want to, but I'd love to hear about Ultimate Daddy. Wait, into the mic, into the mic.
We don't talk about Ultimate Daddy. Are you serious?
Dude, we have never done that.
Okay, we never done it. Never mind.
Go for it. What? All right. Okay. Beautiful. I love to hear this. Okay. So, after politics, it sounds like you guys are really divisive. After politics, tables flipped, all that fun stuff. What do you guys have? Anything else? What? Again?
Usually after politics, half of us are asleep.
The non-committed members fall asleep.
Or we're just like people are just fighting each other, like wrestling, while other people are like going back and forth politically.
Okay.
And then we usually just tire out after. We all just give up. Yeah, and then we close it with the pledge.
Okay. They're talking to the Like,
We got a section for planning in there somewhere, but
okay, for the next meeting and all that stuff.
well, and like our Florida trips and our next projects and whatever, you know.
Yeah.
Working on the leaky, stuff like that.
Gotcha.
The next big Shark Tank ideas.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's kind of recent stuff. Presenting, like we, some of us make like
slideshows
and like presentations on what. Like me and Wesley made a presentation on insulating the leaky this year.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow. That's cool.
Took a lot to win everybody over.
Now, you've mentioned this a couple times about the Constitution. When did this get kind of put in place? Was this an earlier thing, or was this more of a...
I am the keeper of the codex and the writer of the codex. I don't remember. I don't remember when I wrote it, but with golden ink.
Well, it was at Cullen's house.
Yeah, it was
When we
at the-
wrote it?
That was when we
Yes.
That was when we formed the actual SSB.
Okay.
We've known
Well-
each other since like 2011.
I think that's when we like cleared up what the SSB is.
Yeah, well,
because
that's
I think we'd call ourselves the SSB, right?
I thought we came up with the name when we made the the Constitution.
Maybe we did. I'm not sure.
I think it was that night because I think we were playing Super Smash
Oh,
Bros.
okay. Yeah, that's when we wrote and the Constitution looked a lot different back then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Like,
changed.
well, there's like no cussing. That was something in the Constitution.
Is it still there?
It's not still there. Like, so there's been some stuff that's been revoked.
What's it? What?
we have.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
Dude. Yo.
Okay.
Don't. Shut up.
You can't, dude.
But I well, what? So the Constitution has changed a bunch. What is there anything you have to do to change the Constitution? Go ahead.
Yeah,
Whoever wants to talk.
we actually recently went through and we almost redid the entire Constitution, or we reiterated stuff, and we just went around and we voted on
the different
what we actually wanted in there.
Again,
almost
majority
revolution.
type situation, or was
No, that was, what is it? 10 out of 12?
Yep. 10 out of 12 to put in a new rule and to revoke an old rule.
Okay.
You need 10 out of 12 votes.
But then the change stuff is probably a little less, or more majority or something. Yeah. Refined. No, it's 10 or 12.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
10 out of 12.
Wow.
Yeah, there's been actually we were talking about it. There's been many civil wars fought over changing of the Constitution. There was almost a revolution to wipe it clean and start over.
Oh wow.
That had to be head off by. I was firmly against that. I wanted to keep. I'm
Leighton was in the South during
I was in the
Civil War.
Let's just say Leighton was the president during this time.
Yeah,
but,
and they don't like my presidencies, so it's pretty divisive. And I just try to keep the peace, and then things go crazy.
So walk me through the Civil War.
Well, they
Not
wanted to,
much actually happened.
from the South side. You had to see this as they were trying to wipe everything that we had already kept.
Established. Yeah.
Yeah, established. So
No, you're good.
I was trying to keep it, and yeah.
And that's that. Okay.
Are we talking about the U.S. or the SSB?
SSB. South
Nice. Okay.
boys.
All right, what about the North side? What was you guys? Why'd you guys want to like wipe it clean?
I felt like I was a slave. I was mad. I
won't
was
comment
tired of
further.
Leighton being my president.
I did get.
sorry,
I had
Leighton.
horrible approval ratings.
You're a good friend of mine. I just
Problem
Okay,
is
it's all politics.
he just doesn't plan things. It's the problem
That's
with
the-
his
that's the
presidency.
complaint.
It's just,
Official
just terrible.
Oh.
And this is how Civil War started.
Okay. In the Constitution, I got a question for you guys. In the Constitution, is there a clause about a cul-de-sac and everyone living? Is that in the
Yeah,
Constitution?
so that's not in the Constitution, but that's like a lifelong dream is we all end up with a wife and some kids in a cul-de-sac, 12 different houses. Like our kids form the second coming of the SSB.
Gotcha.
They play ball together, all that stuff. So
Wait, is this in the Constitution?
No, we said it wasn't, but that's like the dream life for us.
Yeah, dreaming
That
big.
is the dream life.
That dream will not come true for some of us.
We'll make it happen.
Do you want to have a wife or kids?
That's the big part.
Hopefully not a man.
Yeah.
What?
Good point.
So don't give him the microphone.
Who? All right. So you said 5 out of 12 of you guys has a girlfriend, fiance. Which of you guys are single? Raise your hand. Okay.
This sucks.
9. Just checking. Okay. Nice. Very cool. Very cool.
Just exposed us like that.
Yeah. No, someone asked me that, so they wanted to watch the video and see who was single, who's eligible.
Oh.
DM's open, right?
At LJ Akins.
What do you guys see SSB being in like 5 years?
That's a divisive topic.
Yeah.
I'll let others speak on that.
Does anyone?
No, pass the mic back to him.
We actually during elections we talk about this a lot.
Okay.
Like, where do you see us in a year? Where do you see us in 5 years? I think for some of us we'd like to stick together, like all be in the same town or area at least 5 years from now, doing the same crap we're doing now. But there's been a lot of chaos and fights going on about people leaving this area, moving away. So we got some people thinking about leaving, so that's a big deal right now.
Your president?
Yeah, our president. But
it's okay.
I don't know. What else do we see ourselves in 5 years?
Yeah, my vision is like just a group that sticks together through everything, and we'll have waves of like not getting together as much just because we're busy, but we still get together eventually.
Waves. But
see, that's your dictatorship right there. Doesn't let you speak.
That was ridiculous and lame.
That's just what this.
That is not what the SSB is about, people.
Sounds like Girl Scouts or something.
That sounds like Girl Scouts.
The Girl Scouts are still together to this
The
day.
Girl Scouts are the Boy Scouts now. The SSB is not the SSG.
Because there's a boy in the name Boy Scouts and girl in the Girl Scouts. It's two separate things, dude.
So all right. Well,
yeah. Sorry.
What would you see the SSB being in 5 years then?
I think powerful Peaky Blinder-esque, Godfather-esque.
Yeah.
It's giving 96 Bulls-esque. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel you on that.
So yeah, that's what I think.
You run this stuff.
We run this bull.
Yeah.
guys who stick together through thick and thin.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's it. That's exactly it.
What does the SSB look like to the new member?
In its current state?
Current state? No, 5 years.
Oh,
5
in
years.
future.
Yeah.
Obviously, people have different dreams and hobbies, and they've got different passions and stuff. And obviously, not 12 of them are gonna be
the same.
And they're not gonna work together, not gonna weld together. So obviously, not everybody's gonna be in the area, but I think we'll still have a good amount hanging around. And
Ladies and gentlemen, the SSB in a pickle jar.
No, I actually have like a real life example of what we could be in the future, and it's my dad. He has this big group of guys.
Are you allowed to talk about this?
Yeah. Okay. He has this big group of guys, and they're all, they've traveled the country doing business and all this stuff, and they go to all these expensive dinners. And they have all this expensive like wine and all this good food, and they're just the best of buds. And they're, they got a lot of money too. So, that's kind of where I'm hoping we're going to be in the
still
future.
A group that meets maybe not once a month, but together to do something.
Yeah,
and it's like a thing.
I still think that will happen.
As a brotherhood.
Even if people move away and stuff, I definitely still see that happening.
Yeah. A brotherhood, basically. Yeah. That makes sense.
So you can tell though, just from people's answers, it's pretty split on like we got about half the people that want the Peaky Blinders-esque, like we run the streets kind of thing.
Yeah. Streets of Goshen.
The streets of Goshen, yeah. And then we've got the other half that's like, which is also a good thing, but like just a solid meet every once in a while type of thing. So it's pretty split down the middle right now.
Yeah. Do you guys see the SSB ever fractioning?
Yes.
Yeah.
Easily. Sensitive topic, but yes.
Okay. We can move to a different topic a little bit. I'd like to talk about steak and girls.
Steak and girls.
I don't know if we can talk about this.
Okay.
Wait, what is?
Talk about it.
How do you know this, Nardward? How do you know this?
Talk about like incidents.
Wait, what is it?
Oh, let's talk incidents.
I mean,
I don't think.
oh boy, so controversial.
Don't bring up.
We're also very indecisive. 12 of us, so it doesn't help.
What's the decision? Is the decision? How
did you find this
I want to hear you say it. You gotta talk. You gotta talk on the mic.
And
Who's telling him? Who's telling him?
I think we said it before.
Yeah, they said it before.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
He's like Nardwar. He just finds everything out.
All right, guys. All right.
You want me to tell some stuff about you, Connor?
Hey.
Okay. So, do we want to talk about steak and girls, or should we just move on?
All right. Raise your hand, boys, if you'd like to talk about it.
I think we should. I think we can talk about it. Just not bring up names.
Okay, that's 8 out of
Yeah,
10.
good point.
Okay. Yep. Go for it.
All right, who wants to explain it for us?
Yeah.
All right.
I'll give it a go, but you guys can correct me. So staking girls is making sure that we don't interfere with each other.
Okay.
Because there are 12 of us, and we live in Goshen. There's only so many fish in the sea in this area.
Yeah.
It's a small pond.
Yep. So the goal is that we don't, we already argue enough at certain points. So if you stake a girl that you're interested in or want to go after, then nobody else can interfere with that. Pursue her.
It's like dibs, kind of.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, go ahead.
Like dibs and bro code put together.
Yeah. So, for example, Caleb's now stuck with Hannah.
Stuck with.
I mean, you can try and change your staking, but I don't think.
So you would.
It'll turn out good for
then does that happen in the girls section of the conversation, or when does that happen in SSB?
Well, it's a tradition that kind of died off since me and Wes. I mean, me and Wes weren't ever able to do it when we joined, right? Like that.
Kind of died off ever since Connor burned our little urn for it.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
I just want to say no hate towards Hannah. That wasn't meant. That wasn't targeted at you. I was trying to make a point.
It was an example. Yeah, no, that made
But
sense.
yeah, I don't think me and Wesley haven't been able to do it since we joined
Okay.
and been included on the meetings. That's
It's
something
a,
I want.
it's a drought year.
That's something I've wanted them to bring back, but
Yeah, let's see. This is
Not
where we
everybody
leave
is
off while
excited
being
about it.
staked. I think it was. No, I'm kidding.
Okay, all right. So,
Oh,
go ahead.
the vision was a big ball of meat, and we had big wooden stakes, and we'd stick it in the meat. We'd be like, "I stake Grace," my girlfriend. Boom, put it in the meat, right? And it's kind of powerful. And then we ended up going to Target, and we bought like this little styrofoam circle, and we got little toothpicks, and we put it in the styrofoam. We're like, "I stake Grace," and so I was like, "This is kind of lame, guys," and so I threw it in the fire, and like like a righteous anger type thing.
I have a video.
What?
I have a
And
video.
it turned into lava.
Yeah, it was actually pretty sweet.
What were you saying?
I have a video of it. And
Oh,
it's
you
pretty
have
sweet.
Luke has a lot of videos about a lot of stuff. He could cancel anyone in an instant, honestly. But
Yeah, pretty much.
there's a lot of good stuff he records. And
Yeah,
bad.
shout out to Luke. He's our main video man right now. He puts together videos from us hanging out in Florida and whatnot.
Nice.
But
Well, I saw that you guys have an Instagram. Will content be going on there at some point, or what's that for?
ooh,
Yeah, talk about it.
So
What is? It's a
right now
controversy.
we have an SSB Instagram account, but it's not public. And so there's been a lot of controversy like, will we make a public account where like the outsiders could see some of the stuff we're doing? And we have a SSB golf account,
right,
where people can see that, but that's about as far as how far it has gone.
Very cool. Okay. Yeah. Wow. Fascinating. Very fascinating.
I got a little something.
you don't have to act like this is cool.
Yeah,
No, it's so cool.
we do some cool stuff like traditions. Like we just did. When did we do? We did Thanksgiving. Everyone.
Yeah, so cool.
We came up with that one.
Yeah, we came up with that one. We
we had a costume party.
We did have a costume party.
Oh, the costume party was great.
So we have a costume party, Thanksgiving, and we have a Christmas party coming up. Everyone someone gets
sleepover.
This is what
whatever it said. I don't know, but it's fun.
Whoa! I don't think that.
I'm not to brag or anything, but I've won the costume party 2 years in a row.
Yeah, he did an insane.
But I don't know if I can top it. We'll see.
I heard about that.
I was hot rod. I had a dirt bike. I did a jump.
So what was your?
I landed it.
Was that like a Friendsgiving? Was that what your Thanksgiving was?
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
And then Christmas party will be like a gift exchange type thing. Or?
Yeah, we all sleep in here, put our little PJs on, sing our little songs.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Bring snacks. What? How is that funny?
It's pretty cool. We put PJs on and we bring snacks.
Okay, I have.
We run these streets.
All right. I have. All right, I have 2 questions, and I'd love to hear maybe the answers, and they could be the same ones from all of you guys. So if that's cool, I would love to hear your SSB high moment. Ooh. Like if you can think back to one moment where you're like, "That was awesome." I'd love to hear that, and maybe we could popcorn. It doesn't have to go all the way around, but.
I don't know. Does anyone have one?
All right. So we'll go. I mean, going to Florida the last time we did, that was so much fun hanging out with the guys for a whole week. Got to do everything from play board games, swim in the pool, go fishing. I don't know. I love just sitting at the table with the guys, chatting it up. But that's.
Yeah, I can give mine going off what Wesley said a little bit. Our first trip down to Florida, the very last day we threw a crazy pool party, which was tons of babes. No, we didn't have any babes. Just the boys, but threw a crazy pool party. It was a lot of fun, kind of like finishing off the first trip to Florida. Now we've gone 3 times, and that's probably our week of the year. That's the most fun usually. Who else got fun?
Anyone else?
Got it, Ben?
My favorite moment, I don't know, there's a lot of just spontaneous nights that you never know what's going to happen, and then something will happen. It's the funniest thing ever. But the most exciting moment for me was probably when I got initiated. That was just crazy. I kind of just had like a feeling that night. I don't know why. I was up late. Luke texted me and he was like, "You got to get to the gym now." And I'm like, "Why?" And he wasn't answering. And I just kind of had a feeling from then on. I was just like, "Am I joining the SSB right now?" But that was probably my most exciting moment in the SSB.
Wow. You gonna say something?
Kind of like what he said. There's just like so many moments that are just like completely random, and then the night goes super late, and you guys are like, we're all just hanging out and doing super random stuff, or like TPing people and doing all these other things. But probably one of my favorite memories was probably joining. I don't remember what year it was, but it was pretty sick. Just hanging out at the Aikens and like them having me in their group.
My favorite is definitely the boys getting engaged, Ben and Caleb. That was hype. But also, this was in the early stages. We got a tip that Colin's house was gonna get TP'd, and we were all at Colin's house, and so we stacked up with like eggs and pickles and like what airsoft guns, stuff like that. Yeah. We knew a group of girls were gonna come and hit him, so we stayed out all night. Was it 2 or 3 when they hit us? It was
back and forth because I remember waking up at 5 after you guys had left to go to work, and my house was TP'd again.
Yeah, we stopped them one time successfully, right? We pickled them, we egged them, we chased them off a couple times, and we were just hiding in the bushes. We saw them pull up, and it just was mayhem. And then they kept coming back, and
we had a couple of drivers out too, combing some of like the roads around my house trying to look for them.
That was
one time I threw a milk balloon in a girl's car. and it exploded everywhere.
Through the window of a moving car.
It was.
I'm very talented. Yeah.
And it was a water balloon when it started.
Yeah. I was like Harry Potter. I like formed it in midair, and I was Milkio. Boom.
I gotta say, I think my favorite moment was either that pool party Kayla was talking about, or our very first Christmas party that we threw. That was just something different. You know, we were just having the time of our lives.
That's awesome. Has everyone gone? Or am I missing?
I was gonna say the same thing. I like the Christmas party the most. That was the first Christmas party was the best. We sang carols and we drank eggnog and waited for St. Nicholas to come down the chimney. Oh, yeah, that was
I don't know why, but my favorite memory, Colin's gonna appreciate this, but I think we were here. It wasn't that long ago, and so we started this Minecraft server where all the boys could hop on. Colin is our dedicated Minecrafter on there. He upkeeps the village and stuff like that. He does a good job. And so we had one mission, and although it seems very, very small, it was a very well organized, and we had the whole group here. But I don't know if we had the whole group, but whatever. We had we're all in the den at the Wright's house. We had 4 Xboxes going. Parents weren't home. We were going crazy. So we started
Mountain Dew
out
past midnight.
Mountain Dew past midnight. I was feeling crazy. No, so we played probably 2 hours, and we weren't getting very close to the goal. We were just, I don't know what we were doing, but the goal was to kill the Ender Dragon.
Oh, okay.
Slay the Ender Dragon. But so we were we took a little break to play some Among Us to get our minds off of things. Colin makes the craziest noises. If you ever hear him. You don't want me to talk about this? Dude, you're fine.
It's good. It's good.
Okay, so Colin is a very talented man. He makes great coffee. He's a Minecraft upkeeper, and he makes the craziest noises. It's like a Demogorgon from Stranger Things or something. And so he was in this bathroom upstairs. He was crawling on the walls and stuff.
I was there. I'm a witness.
We
I was
tried to
there
go
too.
in there, and he would attack us and stuff. Anyways, but we're man, it's 3 a.m. Sorry, this is so long. It's 3 a.m. at this point. Everyone's tired. I feel like going to sleep. Some people left. I'm like, no. Is this who we are? Is this who we are, guys? Are we lame? We set out a goal and we don't do it? Is this who we are? Is this the SSB? No, we're not. I'm like, Colin, we're not. I mean, we are the SSB, sorry. But I'm like, Colin, this isn't who the SSB, right? This isn't who the SSB is, right?
No way, yeah.
We set out a goal.
Yeah.
And we fulfill that goal, right?
Yeah.
So I was like, guys, come on, we got to beat the Ender Dragon. And everyone's like, oh. I forget who started it, but we started. We're like, yeah, we got to do this. Everyone started getting pumped up. My eyes were so tired. It's 3 a.m. Everyone went in the den, popped a couple dews, get that chug juice up, and we slayed it at 4:30 a.m. It was
biggest
everyone
achievement.
I was just so proud because Caleb's not a gamer. I just see his happy little face, just jumping up and down, even though he died 20 times. And that
it was I don't know which Lord of the Rings, but when they ride by all the horses and bang their swords and get hyped. Jacob was hyping us up
yeah.
So.
It was the greatest comeback of SSB history.
That's awesome.
Everyone was feeling down. Everyone was dying. And everyone was just feeling down. They had no motivation. Then Jacob comes along and just rescues us.
Yeah, hypes them up. Yeah, I dig it. Thank you. Did everyone say their highs?
I said more. I can't think of.
Yeah, Joe.
I have another one.
Okay.
When Leighton came out of the hospital, that was a pretty high. Our first get together with Leighton because I don't know how to explain it.
Kiss.
That's how. Yeah, you had your heart surgery, and then you.
Which I don't remember this time. What was it? Like,
it was like in the. It was.
We went to the mall, right? The abandoned mall.
It was something like that. I remember we got together.
You got back.
Super
We went
excited.
to what's that? Concord Mall, the abandoned mall, and we're like, we surprised you. We're like, we're going to Florida. You remember that?
Yep.
it was blurry back then. I was drunk,
We
probably.
got pizza. we got pizza.
And then, yeah, then we went to Florida.
Yeah. Okay.
after.
He does not remember.
Yeah.
Urban
we-
pizza.
Yeah.
I remember.
Yeah.
That's cool.
No, but it is cool when the SSB. We're goofy like 95% of the time, but when we were actually like serious, because like Leighton's heart thing was super serious, or there's been other serious stuff. It's cool when we come together and like pray or have like Bible study.
Yeah. They were very supportive to me during that time.
Yeah.
Very cool. What? All right. So let's change the question. What's a low time of SSB that you guys can think of?
Yeah, basically
Winter's pretty bad.
Really?
Yeah.
I'd say kind of like when Leighton was in the hospital and Luke wasn't really allowed to be around us because he was going to see his brother, so he didn't want to get sick. And that was before Seth and Wes, so that was only like 8 of us getting together. That was probably one of our low times, just being without them, because we're definitely at our best the more people we have together. So
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't think I've gotten to experience really a low time with these guys at all.
Sounds pretty hot. Like you're revving at all cylinders.
I think
Any
our
chance
low
we-
times are our daily life. And so when we get together, it's our high times.
Yeah.
How have girls, William? I mean, 2 people being engaged. How's that shifted the dynamic? And then also, like, what do you see when you guys do get married? I mean, I guess that is going in the future, but yeah, how's that shifted the dynamic?
I mean, it's a lot about like prioritizing, because you have to obviously prioritize like your fiance, but like you also want to hang out with the boys as much as possible.
Ooh.
And so like I just am trying to prioritize hanging out with them at least once a week. That's like where I'm at right now.
They're traitors.
You're a pimp till you live long enough to see yourself become the simp.
Oh, bars.
They basically forget about us.
Yep.
They don't love us.
I'd actually like to chime in that the most committed members in the group happen to be some of the ones that have girlfriends. So, besides
the guys
no,
who's not here.
not all the time, but I would say the people that have girlfriends like Connor and like Ben, they do prioritize time so that they're able to come as much as possible. Like we usually don't end up not hanging out together because somebody's with a girl or something like that. But.
Could a girl ever be part of the SSB?
No. No girls allowed.
No.
Like Lil Rascals type of thing.
Yeah.
Strong no there.
I just double check. I didn't think so.
No, they're more than welcome to make their own thing, but not part of the SSB.
I think they have.
They are involved in a decent amount of functions, though. Like they were at the costume party and the Thanksgiving. Just can't come to the mandatory meetings or like other boys only planned things.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So far, the boys have done a good job of picking women who like to hang out with us and each other, and the other girlfriends. So it doesn't get in the way too much.
What would your advice, now that you guys have done this for 4 years, if someone else, let's say there's another homeschool group, in some other state that sees this and they're like, man, I would love to do something similar. What would your advice be? Like, like what is some stuff that you're like, hey, don't watch out for this, watch out for that?
That's a good question.
I didn't catch that. What'd you say?
I'm sorry, no, I was making a joke.
Okay.
No, that's a good question. What would we tell like the second coming of the SSB?
The off-brand SSB?
Don't do it.
I'd say like keeping our morals is like a big thing. Like they said, like we came together trying to get girls, but also like if you lose your virginity, you're kicked out of the group. So like that's kind of a big deal. And then like Bible study and stuff that we try to do every week as much as we can is a big deal. Like our faith and stuff. What else?
Yeah, and just don't try not to like get too sensitive about things in a big group. I mean, it can get sensitive. So.
Yeah.
Words.
You gotta take the bad times with the good.
Yeah.
Everybody here is loving you, and you gotta realize that. So they're gonna screw up. You're gonna screw up, and you gotta just take it.
That's cool.
Yeah. The ability to actually bring stuff up to the guys that you're hanging out with all the time is huge, and I think we've made big strides in bringing up anything that's like, say I had a beef with Joe, and I feel like I could actually bring it up to him and we could work through it. So just putting in the effort towards that, I feel like.
The relational aspect.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Wow. So SSB, does that actually stand for Super Smash Bros, or have you guys rebranded it and something, or is it still SSB?
I claim it as that.
It's the SSB still, like Super Smash Brothers, and then we also use like small sacrifices, big changes.
Oh yeah.
So like that's kind of like our public relations charity events. We've done charity events and stuff in the past. So
yeah, what does that look like?
We did like the Retta Run, like Reason Enough to Act for abortion. We helped with it, sponsored it. What other things have we done? Not a whole lot.
We sponsored the whole race.
What else have we done? I feel like we've done some other things.
The group. Layton did claim to do a bunch of charities when he was president one time, and he failed very miserably.
No, we helped so many people.
Yeah, we did like
testimonies all over the place.
we did like a walk at Goshen High School, like a walk for, like, what was it for? For sex slavery. Yeah, Destiny's Rescue. Yeah.
We watched the movie.
Sound of Freedom.
Oh yeah, listen to the mic.
We watched Sound of Freedom.
Big changes. Yeah. That's very cool. Well, all right. I'm out of questions. I did have some people call in. Would you guys like to hear their question?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
1 second.
Oh, they're gonna actually call it.
No, I recorded it. So, all right. Here's the first one. I hope you guys can hear this. Let me make sure my mic. It's gonna be.
I heard that the SSB is running.
That's no Wi-Fi. Hold up, I downloaded just in case that happened. Wait.
Thinking ahead.
Yeah, hold up. Okay, let's do this one.
J Noops, live in the flesh.
It's gotta load. 1 second. Should be ready for this.
I heard that the SSB is running political candidates, so I wanted to know if it's a third-party platform, and what can we expect in the 2024?
Thank you, caller.
So what can we expect in the 2024 election?
From the SSB.
The SSB election or the real one?
Whatever.
I think.
Which is the SSB election?
The real
We
one.
could get a few votes. How many parents do we have? So,
the big controversy is we support him, but Joe is probably going to leave us, and Joe is our current president.
Oh wow!
So we don't know if he's going to run because we don't know if he's going to be around. And then it used to be a lot of people would go out for presidency, but
lately it's not been so.
Yeah, yep.
You just get dogged on and you don't have any respect. So it's like, why go for it? But I think we're bringing it back.
It's cool again.
In the mic, if you want. What'd you say? Oh. All right, I got another question real quick. Unless you guys want to keep answering that.
I think we're good.
Okay, all right, here's another one. Oh, it's got to load. Wait, is this the same one?
Yes, I heard that that the SSB is it has a leaky faucet, and I'm wondering if they needed a plumber.
yes.
Okay.
Yes.
You guys need a plumber?
Please.
Yeah, we don't have running water, so.
Yeah, so we could use the help.
Cool. Go ahead. You want to say something?
Oh yeah, any help is welcome, as long as we discuss it first. But yeah, anybody who could teach us stuff, we're more than happy to learn from them.
Because you guys have had people come in and talk, right, at your guys' Bible studies and things.
Yeah. Which we had Jay Nimps. Is that his name? Yeah, he came and he did. It was probably about 5 or 6 sessions with us. That was really cool, having other people come in, hear their perspectives
on different things.
Yeah.
The one thing about the leaky faucet is we can't live without it. And so, sorry. So I don't know why I was saying this, but off topic. But back to like one of the best times we had was probably the grand opening of the leaky faucet, and so that's where the Ben hole was created. The Jenny was created. That's a long lost girl of one of our members, but it was just it was a crazy night. We danced all night. We karaoke'd. But yeah, the leaky faucet is a very important part of the SSP.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons that winter is such a downtime for us, is because as of right now, it's not fully insulated. So we don't have any way to heat it. We can't hang out in the leaky all of winter.
That makes sense.
We also made a sand pit with a fireplace in the middle to try to gaslight Joe into thinking it's Florida. But I don't know if it's worked yet.
Please, Joe.
It's a glorified sandbox.
Yeah.
No, it's a whole beach.
Very cool. Well, I'm out of questions. I don't know if you guys have anything else you want to say. But what I will say is it's really cool to see just a group of young men getting together, working through it, persevering, and making big changes, as your shirt says. And so I love.
That's our Jakin.
I've just enjoyed hearing about the SSB from Jakin and Johan and the things you guys are doing. I just want to encourage you guys to keep it up, keep going. Saggy, McGee, Chicken Joe, Officer Ben, the First Lady. Who's the First Lady?
That's Connor.
Ferv, Lucas, my mucus, the prophecy, Alonzo Chubbins, Coley Wooly. Who's the prophecy? And who's Lucas, my mucus?
That's
okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Roman's a prophecy.
Okay.
The young one.
The prophecy.
Yeah. Layton's Lonzo Chubbins.
Nice.
Yep.
Cullen is Cully Woolley.
That makes sense.
We have a few names to add to the shirts, and so if anybody's interested, we'll make shirts for the public. So you can get that in the works too.
Put that on your public Instagram. Very cool. Awesome. Well, guys, thanks so much for being on the podcast. Really enjoyed hearing about the SSP and all your guys' stuff. Afterwards, once we turn off everything, is it cool if I hear the pledge? Maybe.
Oh, I'm okay with that, but it's up to them. It's up to them.
Okay,
We'll vote on it.
You'll vote on it. All right. And then next time we do a podcast in the hot tub in the leaky faucet.
Yes, sir.
Right.
The hot tub with no water.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Peace.